head we some head we're not good. Okay. Oh, we're gonna just ignore that, okay? Let's not make it. Okay. I just got caught off guard. It won't happen again, I promise. But, welcome back to Ben in Focus. It has been being in focus. I surely hope you enjoyed the last two videos. So this one may be a little sentimental towards the end, but we'll get there. But first fit check. I got the little Naruto headband going on, and my favorite shirt that I got. My besto friendo. If those who know. I'm not gonna say the name of the anime, but if you get it, you get it. So today's video might be a little shorter than the other videos, so maybe. I'm not gonna make any promises, but we will get there. Um, so stay tuned. The name of the game that we're gonna play. So I know, yes, last time I did like a mystery thing. It's gonna be Gunfire Reborn. So I hope you enjoy it, and let's get into it. And here we have it, people. This is Gunfire Reborn. It is a roguelike game. It's a game that I see myself coming back to ever so often. It's chill, but it's not as chill as Haste because it can get a little hectic. A new DLC dropped, so I wanted to get into it. Figured I'd show you guys a little bit of it. It's these two characters. I don't know too much about them. I'll maybe get into them a little later. I want to go with what I'm a little more comfortable with. So you guys will see of what's going on with this. I may die a couple of times, but we're gonna keep going until I get all of today's video out for you guys. So, a couple topics that I'm gonna be talking about today are going to be music, anime and manga, and friends and family. So, without further ado, we'll go ahead and get right into it. So the first thing, and I guess it can kind of seem like a stereotype to me, is music, because where I grew up, it was mostly rap and stuff of that nature. Growing up in, I don't really want to count the part of Georgia I was in, like the southern area, but we were kind of like towards the middle, like, well, that's what it is, like, middle Georgia, I guess. But you know, um, but I always, and a lot of people can tell you, they would hear me play anime music, or, and I don't want to just kind of say anime music because I've enjoyed like foreign music. For me, it's never really been like the message more so, or like the lyrics. It's always been like the music. I've heavily been into like the soundtrack, the background noises, and whatnot, because I love instruments. My favorite instruments, I'm gonna have to give it to the violin, the alto saxophone, and the piano. I always try to get like a cover of those songs if I can. But yeah, I've always been. And a lot of people will say, um, oh, people say that, oh, I listen to all types of music, or I enjoy all types of music, but then like I'll play them something and I'm just like, what is this? What is this? I'm like, it's like Indian trap, and they didn't know that like there was a thing that existed. So I'm gonna be fair, because I used to always say that country music wasn't a genre that I would listen to, but lately I've kind of been getting into it. There's this one song called "Flyover States," I think by Jason Aldean, and man, that's just something that's just like, I really like that song. Or "A Small Town Southern Man" is another song that one of my buddies has put me onto. Diamond, yeah, yeah, I said your name, I said it, but those are a few country songs I've get into. Or "Freight Train" by Alan Jackson. So I've been getting into country a lot more than I used to, because I think what I like about country music, and it may be, don't shoot me or whatnot, but I think what helps me appreciate it is it country music hits hard after you had a long day at like work or like a long fulfilled day. The day's done. Um, I think country music hits okay. Like I put in the work. It helps you feel like okay, I did it. You know, and it's done. So I've been getting country music. A lot of music I normally have tailored myself to lately. Um, are musics that you would normally hear on anime openings. That or people will call them instrumentals, but I like to just say like they're just songs. Because I mean, some people will produce songs without the intent to have music on them, and I feel like just calling them instrumentals kind of like just takes them out of the realm of being a song. And a song doesn't necessarily just have to have words to it, in my opinion. But um, a few favorite songs that I've kind of just been listening to, and I have a lot. I have a lot of favorite songs. Like it's not just anyone like specific, but these are the ones I normally tailor myself to. Recently is "Home" by Metro Boomin and Don Toliver. Just something about that song just kind of speaks to me. "Drive" by no "Dive" by Zip Room. Um, I think I just really just like his flow in that song. It's like a Asian rap. I think it's really cool. Scarred by Giveon. I think Giveon is a really good artist. His voice is just really unique, um, and he just kills it. Honestly, Anesthetic by Evan Pack. I've slowly been getting into him. He does pretty good. Triumph by Masayoshi Soken. And you guys were just like, huh? So that is that's like a soundtrack from a Final Fantasy game that I play that I always like play to because when I'm downstairs like working out or whatnot, I play that song to hit my PRs. That song helps me get that bar where it needs to be. So yeah, I could go on and on. I don't want to make this video incredibly too long, but those are like my go-to song. Now, as far as artists go, Don Toliver, Utada Hikaru, Logic, and I know, and you know, I don't so much get the hate about Logic, but I mean, I like Logic. Like, you know, I have no problems with what he talks about in songs, this and that. You know, he's good. Like, he has a song called Under Pressure that I've just listened to so many times, and that song just does something to me whenever I feel like I'm not motivated or like I don't know who I'm doing it for or what I'm doing it for. That normally gets me. I've just been talking. I have no effing idea because a new season just dropped on this, and I don't know what any of these things mean. But I guess we're chilling. I guess we're rolling with it. Can I put that there? No. Can I? No, I can't put that there. All right, we're going. But yeah, but you know, I guess another stereotype that I can't say this is a stereotype if I'm being completely honest because, you know, growing up, most people had like a specific taste in music, but I think as time has gone on, people have been branching out and have been enjoying all different styles of music because there's just so much. People are stepping out of their comfort zones and realizing like, hey, maybe this isn't so bad. It's just like me with country music. Um, but you know, I guess when I talk about a stereotype, it's just like something that I've always had a kind of some pushback with whenever I was young and growing up, and I would get like looks of me listening to certain songs. But I remember there was this time when I was in middle school. Me and my friend Bernice, who was a really good friend of mine, and I still talk to her, just visit her. I think we were in like our chemistry class, and we were listening to Sanctuary, which is like one of the theme songs of Kingdom Hearts on our MP3 player, sharing an earbud, and it's just like that was just like such a core memory for me. Um, but like obviously, if anyone else would have heard what we're listening to, they'd have been like, "Oh, what are y'all listening to?" And they're like, "That's weird," or blah blah blah. But you know, um, I didn't care. You know, like you didn't have to listen when I listened to like 'cause I have my earphones in all the time, so I didn't too much care. Or if I just had it like playing out loud, if I got like looks or whatever, it's like okay, you know, you don't have to listen to it. You know, like buzz off or whatever. So, um, but that is a stereotype. That's I guess I still I've encountered recently, which is crazy. Cause like uh, I'll play music and then like I will get looks like, what are you listening to or whatnot, and or they would expect me to listen to like this. I mean, obviously it was how I talk. You know, I guess people wouldn't necessarily assume that I would listen to rap, even though I do. Like I said, I have all genres or whatnot. But like I said in the last video, like almost every song that'll play when I have it on shuffle will probably be a completely new genre of music. So, but I still get looks about it, just like, hey, what are you like what is this? But eventually they'll come around. They're like, okay, this is a bop. Like, I can get with this. They're like, what this song is? Like, nah, you even know the name of the song, you know. But no, I'm not gonna go into that because I hate gatekeeping. Do not gatekeep music. If you're not the artist. Let these artists get their moment to shine. Do not gatekeep music. Good music, but that's subjective. So I ain't gonna say good music or blah blah blah. But you know, I guess that's just like a little my little spiel about music. Let me know in the comments what are your go-to songs? I have like I said, I have like 7,000 songs on my Spotify, and some of them I have in a playlist that depending on the mood kind of helps me get out of a little funk that I'm in. Like I have one if I'm upset or whatnot, and just or happy or need to be uplifted. So you know, those kind of get me through. But yeah, let me know in the comments like what your favorite artists are. What is a good song that you kind of rely on to kind of like helps pick you up or whatnot. Like I would love to hear it. Because I'm always wanting to find new music. Because like I said, music is like my therapist. It's medicine for me. So it's definitely it stopped me from doing a lot of crazy mess. And yes, I will not be cursing. If I did curse when I go through this video and I edit, it will be bleeped out. You will get that on another certain platform. Wink, wink. But you know, we're not gonna get into that just yet. But yeah, let me know. Another topic that I wanted to talk about, and obviously it's been big lately, but it wasn't that big. Anyone that was anyone back then in the day, and you know when I say that, I want to specifically mean black people, because there were some of us that got chastised for being about anime, getting into anime, and people just you know, you were just categorized as weird or this and that. But shh, lately people have been going crazy over anime. Like everyone just loves it, and it's just like, okay, but you know, back in the day, you know, we were this and that whenever we were watching anime, but now you want to like it, just like, okay, you know, I have no problem with that because I feel like anime is really good. The world may be a little bit better if everyone watched it, because there's some really powerful messages in anime that a lot of people probably just need to listen. And most people don't care because they feel like it's fictitious, this and that. But these are real people made these animes, and sometimes they based it off of their lifestyles and whatnot. So, but I am very appreciative that everyone has kind of been getting into it, and people are able to be more open with that, because that may be a stereotype, because maybe the people that have gotten into anime isn't just because it's a popular thing, but they've always liked it, but society perceived it as whatever demographic you fit. You weren't supposed to watch it because it makes you just not who you are, or who, like, whoever it gets to decide that. Like, no one gets to decide that, but you know, but then I guess seeing it becoming more socially acceptable, they're able to actually be who they are, and I appreciate that. Welcome, you know, to the community. Thank you. I think the term is like blurs or whatnot, which is like black nerds and this and that. You know, we've always been around, and there are some that still hold grudges about that, but you're always welcome over here. Definitely, it does not matter. But anime is another thing that I've also kind of loved watching. I recently got into reading manga, but we'll get there. But as far as anime goes, I want to say the first anime I've ever watched, it had to be Hamtaro. I remember watching it on Cartoon Network or Toonami, but I just loved Hamtaro for some reason. It's about hamsters and them just, just I guess just living life and like running away from like cats and whatnot. Like they were pet hamsters and whatnot, but they were really cool. And I think the anime opening for it was really nice. But now this is where we make it a little. In the comments, let me know what your favorite animes are. Because mine's, I feel like, should be everyone's favorite, and I don't care. My all-time favorite anime is gonna have to be Gurren Lagann. Gurren Lagann is the. Sorry, I was just like, I don't know, something. I felt like something in the corner of my eye. Gurren Lagann is my favorite anime. Um, it's just something about it that towards the end it gets crazy. Like they're just literally walking on galaxies. Like that's just how huge they are, just popping off. But Gurren Lagann for sure has to be my favorite anime of all time. Um, Code Geass. Code Geass is another good one, and I don't care what no one says. Honestly, I feel like Code Geass kinda inspired a little bit of how Attack on Titan went because like towards the end it's like that trope is like, oh, I'm the main bad, I'm good in the beginning, the world needs to change, so I need to make myself the primary bad guy, and if everyone beats me there'll be peace. And I'm just like, okay, I feel like, oh, I've seen this before. But Attack on Titan's good, don't get me wrong. Now I do enjoy Attack on Titan, so don't hey, I got a sword in the back right here. Okay. I got a sword. Don't try it. That sword is from one of the Zelda games. It's from one of those Ninja Clans. So don't. Hey. I wasn't a really big Zelda fan. I just saw that because I don't know how to control my spending habits, as you see by the Galactus popcorn bucket, which I think was like $60. So don't get me wrong there, but Attack on Titan's good. But Code Geass, Gurren Lagann, and Naruto, I think my favorite one, obviously, by the headband. Those are my for sure favorites. Honorable mentions. I'm gonna say High School of the Dead. If you decide to watch it, I'm just gonna say disclaimer. It's a little. I just whooped this dude. I have never beaten this boss that fast before. I don't know whether I'm like just in the zone or just talking about anime just has got me where I need to be. But High School of the Dead, ReZero, No Game No Life, which only has one season. Watch it. Just be upset because there is not another season that has been announced. There's a light novel though, so if you're into reading books, I'm not too keen into reading books besides manga, obviously, but I would give that a watch. But those three, High School Dead, ReZero, and No Game No Life, for sure give those a watch if you have not. ReZero is a little bit on the dark side, so pay in mind for that. High School of the Dead is a zombie one. I don't know if there's a lot of zombie animes. I really like zombie animes. Like it trips me out that, well, I'm kind of like, as far as like American zombies, like it's just okay, that's been like played out or whatnot, but the Japanese don't really dive into it no more. The Legend of Hay, I'm gonna throw that in there. It is a movie. It's gotten a sequel that's coming out. It's gonna get dubbed eventually or whatnot. I'm gonna watch it. Watched that first movie. I went to New Orleans about a year ago and I tried to get my buddies to watch it. They fell asleep. You guys still owe me a movie. Do not forget that. But that's another good one. One of my favorite anime movie. I know the Demon Slayer movie came out. That was really good. Waiting on the second one. But hey, Legend of Hay has to be my favorite animated movie. Let me know what your favorite animes are. Of course, every topic that I'm talking about, definitely let me know what your favorites is. If you watch it, or maybe this will inspire you to watch anime or read it. Obviously, if that's what you want to do. Some people may associate with watching anime as a childish thing or whatnot. But I think it just matters on the person. Like I grew up on it, so I feel like I'm just gonna always be into that. So now manga is something that a lot of people don't do. And there are some people that feel like they are superior than anime watchers. If you do not know, manga is what anime is based off of. Animes normally come after the manga, and sometimes the anime cannot. What's the word I want to use? Portray everything that happens in the manga in the anime, because sometimes it may be a little darker than what audiences are allowed to watch. Um, so people that read the manga feel like they just are just superior because they know what's gonna happen, and sometimes they'll try to spoil people. But there's also a lot of good series that never actually get animes, because sometimes they get axed. Like these, they barely make it past 20. Like their chapter, they barely make it past 20 chapters. They never get like Phantom Seer. Oh, my little brother, like I forgot what it was called, and he's going to hate me, but uh, what is that anime? No, manga. It's made by the creators of uh, Naruto. You know what? Do not hate me. I'm new. I'm new. I gotta find this because my little brother's gonna hate me. Uh, it's really good. It was really good supposedly. So I don't think I'm gonna find it. I don't think I'm gonna find it. Samurai 8. That is it. I haven't read it. My little brother loved it. I'm gonna read it eventually, but I have not gotten into that one yet. Because currently, what I'm reading is Ichi the Witch, Kagurabachi, which is gonna be the best anime of the year. I'm not gonna say it's the best one of all time, but when it comes out, like whatever studio picks up, do it justice. I'm gonna have to unsheath that freaking katana back there. Do it justice, cause that manga goes crazy. It goes crazy. Dandadan, of course, everyone loves. Who doesn't love Dandadan? Dandadan's really good. Chojin X is a good one. And Gachiakuta. And I was about because I just normally I call it a certain thing, but I'm not gonna say it because it's obviously not age appropriate. If you catch on the stream, I may say it that way. But those are just the ones that I've been reading. Those are nice. Like I prefer to read manga than watch anime because I just think it's just I'm a fast reader, so I don't have to sit here and commit 24 minutes to an episode as opposed to just like reading it. I mean, of course, animation definitely. I love seeing it animated though, 'cause I get to see like the vision of the songs and whatnot with it. But yeah, anime and manga in the black community used to be shunned back in the day, but there's a lot more of us now. So I do appreciate that. I love because my nephew, he's into Demon Slayer. I had a conversation with him a couple of days ago about the new movie, and it just warmed my heart just how he saw that I knew what he was talking about, and we were just able to just like talk about our favorite characters and whatnot, and I just love that. So, but that's nice. And lastly, this where the sentimental part comes in. I just wanted to breach upon family and friends, and which are very important. I feel like are important to a lot of people. And if you've ever been in a situation to where you feel like you do not have any friends or family, because family can also be your friends. It is not blood relation, and they say that blood is thicker than water. And while that may be true, that does not make it your connection with people as friends any less diminishing. As if you were to have blood ties with the people. But I would not be who I am today or where I am without my friends. They've came, or my family, but they have just picked me up in really important times in my life, and they've brought me out of really dark spaces that I was putting myself in. I'm not gonna lie, because I used to always feel like it was other people doing it to me. Most of the time, a lot of things that happen, and I was gonna say it, but I'm not. But they've helped me. They've honestly helped me a lot. Just to name drop a few, and it is in no particular order. Um, and if I did not say your name, it is not because I do not consider you family or friends. It's just people I've just been talking to a lot recently. I would say Hunter, Diamond, Dwayne, Pierre, Rico, Chris, Drake, um, Son. He's gonna know who he is. Is another Ben. It's trippy because we always we've went through Ben 1 or Ben 2 or I ain't gonna say the other part, but my friend Daniel, my buddy Bernice, Bernard. Um, like I said, my mom, obviously, my dad, my little brothers, my little sister, my big sister.
You too, Elizabeth.
Just
I
my
didn't
siblings
forget you.
in general. Like I said, I don't want to just keep just naming stuff, but you know, family and friends are important. Please, a lot of people nowadays, and I get it, I understand if you've had a negative experience with people, you tend to just not want to deal with people. And don't let that experience stop you from meeting some really nice people because I've met a lot of good people in my life. And like I said, they've helped me in ways that I would have never thought. I'm just picking up random crap that is probably going to get me killed. And I didn't want to break that sentimental moment, but appreciate your people, man. Love them, care about them. Don't be scared to tell them you love them. Don't be scared to tell them that you care about them because anything can happen. Anything can happen. Time is promised to no one. So with that, also live your life, but appreciate your people, man. Care about them because sometimes you would think they're doing well, but anything can be hid behind a smile. Anything can be hid behind a laugh. And sometimes there is no sign, but definitely check in on people because it does a lot more than what you think it does. But so I'm not really sure how long this recording has been going on, and it's probably a little long. I may end up cutting some of these parts out, but or no, I'm gonna keep it in there because it's just a long. If it's gonna be a long video, it's gonna be a long video. It gives people because I would like, despite if you like the gameplay or not, I would just like you to just have this like in the background just to listen to. Like I said, this channel was more so like a journal, honestly, if anything, just for thoughts. So I didn't have to keep bothering my friends because sometimes I do feel like I annoy them with things that I talk about. Obviously, they don't care too much, but that's just how I feel. I can't get over that. I hate to put my problems on people all the time, but they've helped me out though. So, but yeah, you got to get a little bit of a taste of a boss in this one. So that's about it. Let me see if this next stage is a boss. If not, I think we're just gonna head and just end this gameplay. Yeah, I think we're gonna end this gameplay here, and we will go into the next clip. And if I don't say it in the next clip, thank you so much. And yeah, and there you have it, people. Another video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I gave you a couple of laughs. I hope I touched you in some way with that last segment because I said it's gonna be a little sentimental, because I wanted to get it out as this journey's going on, just how much I value the connections around me and whatnot. But like, comment, share. Obviously, I love interacting with you people. That sounds really weird. I didn't mean it that way, but you guys, the viewers, the fans, the support. I appreciate each and every view and subscriber. So thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned to the end of this video. I will be adding another clip of me playing with my friends just to give you a little bit of how Twitch is going to go. And you're probably wondering, why would I want to see that? Because I'm going to be streaming on Twitch a lot sooner than I thought I was going to. The name for it will be Donald Fluck. I may put it somewhere on this video. I'm still getting into editing, so it may look a little weird or wonky. I've also made a TikTok called Ben in Focus, where I will be adding more clips on there. So yeah, so far I've been really excited about doing any and all of this. As every day go by, I'm always thinking about what I'm going to make in the next video, the topics I'm going to talk about, on the game I'm gonna play. And it really just makes me super excited. For the longest time, I've always tried to find out what it is I want to do in life, and it's just putting myself out there to just talk and connect with people. So, again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.
Hey, did you
But on what?
have you seen Chris?
No, feel what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? I hit the real screwdriver at him. Yeah, what I'm saying. See?
Elizabeth.